reaction from, you know, Ariana, and it's like she's inviting us into her world. Like, what's saying up, everyone's what everyone's good. It's your favorite music connoisseur Henry here, and you know why I'm here, and you know why you're here. I am here to react to Ariana Grande's 5th studio album, Thank You Next. I've just come off the back of reacting to her 6th studio album, Positions. So guys, if you have not seen that reaction video, what are you doing? There should be a link at the top of the screen somewhere. Go ahead and click that link and show that video some love. I'm back again, reacting to the album that came before this, Thank You Next. And if you watch that reaction video, you know that Thank You Next holds a special place in my heart. And the reason why it holds a special place in my heart, ladies and gentlemen, right, is because Thank You Next was the album that really got me invested into Ariana Grande's music. I used to work for Ariana Grande's label, Universal Music, and this album came out in 2019. And that was sort of my first year working at a major label. And I remember in one of the label meetings that I had, they played a few tracks off of this album. I think they played Break Up With Your Girlfriend on Board. They also played a couple other tracks as well from the album. And when I heard Break Up With Your Girlfriend on Board, it was an absolute bop. Absolute bop. And I think they also played Thank You Next. And that was also a bop as well as a couple other tracks from the album. So when I heard that, guys, I was like, you know what? Nah, I need to take Ariana Grande more seriously, because up until that point, you know, I'd heard a couple tracks from her, but she wasn't really on my radar. So this is what I'm here to do, guys. I'm here to listen to this album and a couple more of her albums from top to bottom. And I'm excited to get into this one, man. And listen, before I do, guys, you already know I love to give context into any album reaction that I do. Ariana Grande, you know, released this in 2019. This was her 5th studio album, and coincidentally, she released this in the midst of her going through a really turbulent time in her life. Obviously, Mac Miller had just died the year before, and you know, she was, you know, in a relationship with Pete Davidson. I think they were engaged, and I think, you know, the engagement ended just before she recorded this album. So yeah, she was going through a lot of personal struggles. This is the reason why the album is titled Thank You Next. You know, it's like on to the next one, you know what I'm saying? This album did really well for Ariana Grande. This was one of her most successful albums. You know, this album topped the Billboard 200 chart, selling over 300,000 copies in the first week. It spawned 2 #1 singles, which were 7 Rings and the title track Thank You Next. I can remember the music video for Thank You Next as well. That's the one that starred Kris Jenner, right? I remember that music video was a big deal, you know, like it kind of went viral. And yeah, since then, obviously this album has gone double platinum. And interestingly enough, because I'm a music nerd, I look into all of these things, right? Yeah, this is Ariana Grande's highest rated album on Metacritic, with a score of 86 out of 100. To this day, it's still the highest rated, you know, Ariana Grande album, which is dope. So yeah, man, this album was a big album for Ariana Grande. So man, listen, I'm excited to get into this one, man. But before I do, guys, I need everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share the video, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. And guys, also, with Still Color is now on Patreon, guys. If you didn't know, we are on Patreon. So go ahead and click on that link that's in the description below and join us on Patreon. Our Patreon family is growing day by day, and it's literally only been it's the 2nd week, and yeah, you know, we've got a lot of sign-ups, and I'm going to be posting the full album reaction of Thank You Next on our Patreon. So if you want to see that, if you want to see the full uncut, unedited reaction, go on our Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Sign up to our Patreon. But guys, listen, without further ado, this is Ariana Grande's 5th studio album. This is Thank You Next. Let's go. So this is Thank You Next. It's 12 tracks long with a runtime of about 41 minutes. And the first track off of this album is called Imagine. Let's see how this one sounds, man. Let's go.
Staying
Wow. As that track was insane, man. All my days, like Ariana Grande, her whistles, they just do something to me. I can't even lie to you. They do something to me. Her vocal range is crazy, and you wouldn't think because Ariana Grande is such a she's such a little person. She's such a petite person, but she has such a big voice. It's crazy how that can happen. Like such a small person, right, can have such a big range and vocal cord. Like looking at Ariana, you would not think she'll be able to hit the notes that she can hit, man. It's actually crazy. The fans all logic, you know. But yo, listen, Ariana on trap beats, yeah, because this track definitely is more tailored towards like the trap R&B sound. But Ariana on trap beats that have like an R&B element to it. Listen, you can't go wrong. This is definitely something I need to hear more of. With regards to Ariana, like because anytime she appears on this type of instrumentation, she absolutely kills it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this literally fits in like a glove. Like it's so cohesive. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, yeah, it's something else, man. But yeah, this was quite reflective, man. You know, this was very reflective, and I think one thing I realized from doing a bit of research is this is probably Ariana's most personal album. This is probably her most introspective album. I mean, Positions, when I listened to it, definitely had a bit of introspection in it. And that album was, you know, at times also quite personal, but I feel like, you know, from what I've read on this album, she definitely goes deep, a lot more deeper, you know what I'm trying to say, into things. And yeah, like obviously this track is obviously a great start. Ariana's such a lover girl, man. She is such a lover girl. Like I said this on the Positions album reaction that I did, like she's just such a hopeless romantic, you know. You know, her and who can I compare her to? J Lo, Jennifer Lopez, another one, another hopeless romantic. I can't lie. Another hopeless romantic, man. But yeah, I love to see it though. I love to see it because, like I said, love is a beautiful thing, and she never shy away. No matter, you know, if love hasn't been kind to you, you should never shy away from love. So I love that Ariana just keeps on going. She keeps on trying to find love. You know, and she keeps on trying to strive to be loved, you know. So yeah, I love that. I love that. Moving on to track number 2. Yeah, so track number 2 is called Needy. And you know one thing I've also noticed as well, guys, can you let me know why does Ariana Grande always have her like track titles in lowercase letters? I've noticed that. Is there a reason for that? Has she ever explained that? Because it's quite unusual for her to have all of her track titles in lowercase letters. Is that just an aesthetic thing, or like is there a reason for it? Guys, let me know. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. It's something different.
If it takes too long to hit me back, I can promise you how I react. But all I can say is at least I wait for you. Lately I've been on a roller coaster,
Woof.
trying to get a hold of my emotions. But all that I know is I need you close, and I'ma scream and shout for what I am. Passionate, but I don't give no fucks.
Woof.
I admit that I'm a little messed up, but I can handle when I'm all dressed up.
I like that. I can admit that I'm a little messed up, and that's obviously Ariana kind of taking accountability, which is a big thing, right? Okay, I like that, Ariana. That's growth, you know. That's growth, because yeah, it's not easy to admit that you know. Not that you're the problem, but obviously, like a lot of people don't see the flaws within themselves. But I'm glad that Ariana is kind of acknowledging that, yeah, she is a little bit messed up. She is a little bit, you know, it's not just all on the guy, you know. I kind of like that still.
I'm obsessed with my love too. Good at overthinking with my heart. How do you even think it got this far? And I can be needy, way too damn needy.
Woof.
I can be needy. Tell me how good it feels to be needed. I can be needy, so hard to please me. I know it feels
man. What she was saying was very powerful. I think, you know, this track was definitely Ariana taking accountability. Just obviously, like, not describing her personal flaws, but it's just a way of her letting, you know, us know that she's not perfect, that she's also got her demons too. So, like, I love the fact that, you know, Ariana like has done this, and yeah, like it's just very powerful. And you know, she's essentially trying to say that she's clingy, but she's not clingy for no particular reason. There's a reason why she's clingy. Obviously, all of the trials and tribulations she's gone through. Remember, I said that like this was right in the middle of her, you know, having to deal with the death of Mac, and also her engagement being called off with Pete Davidson. Lyrics like, I'm admit that I'm a little bit messed up. No, I can be needy, way too needy. And you know what? It just seems like she just needs some kind of reassurance, you know? Which for some guys could be a lot, you know? Because how much reassurance can you give to a person, right? You know, they kind of need to feel love within themselves. Like, as much love as you can pour into them, they might not be able to kind of feel it, because listen, nobody can make you feel better than you making yourself feel better, if that makes sense. If you don't feel loved within yourself, it doesn't matter how much love or how much affirmation or reassurance someone gives to you, it's not really gonna, you know what I mean, it's not really gonna do much. You might feel good in that moment, but over time, man, it's just not gonna cut it. So you need to kind of, you know, heal and you know, kind of sort yourself out, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, I'm obsessed with that. I love too hard, good at overthinking with my heart. Like I said, man, you know, Ariana, she seems like a person that wears a heart on her sleeve, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, judging by those lyrics, I was definitely right in my assumption. Then yeah, like, passionate but I don't give two Fs, you know, trying to get a hold of my emotions. Lately I've been on a roller coaster. Yeah, it's just, yeah, obviously it just seems like Ariana's been dealing with a lot, physically, mentally, emotionally, and she's all over the place, man. But like I said, man, I love to hear this type of vulnerability from an artist, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this goes to show us that they're human as well. You know, they feel as well. Like, they have emotions. They're not robots. You know what I'm saying? They're not emotionless like people that don't feel nothing. They absolutely feel everything. You know, they're not different to us, to regular people. So yeah, man, I love this, man. I love this. So track number 3 is called NASA.
I'd rather be alone time. You could say I love you through the phone time.
Woo!
Really don't wanna be in your arms tonight. I just use my feelings 'cause they want tonight. Think you're better off here all alone tonight. Ain't no checking in when I get home tonight. Just making sure I'm good on my own tonight. Even though there isn't nothing wrong tonight. Yeah, just say it, baby. I can really miss you. It's weird, you. When I miss you, it change the way I kiss you. Baby, ain't no time about it's beneficial. It's like I'm the universe, so you'll be NASA.
NASA.
These days, these days, I'ma think you're the star space. These days, these days, these days.
That's really clever, the way that those play on words. I'ma need space, because obviously, yeah, NASA space, I'ma need space, NASA. I get it. I like those play on words there, man. That's clever.
These days, I'ma think you're the star space. These days, these days, bloodline. Usually I would love it if you stayed the night.
Come on.
I just think I'm on another page tonight. It ain't nothing wrong with saying I need me time.
Yeah.
Usually, I would love it around you, but gravity seems to be the only thing that's booked.
Now, I love how she's still keeping with the sort of like NASA theme, you know, a lot of words that she's using you can relate to, like space and NASA, like gravity, you know, orbit. Like, yeah, this is a really, like, yeah, the songwriting on this is next level. I can't lie, it's next level.
You'll be my eyes that shine soon as the stars align. Baby, I can feel it's you, it's weird, you. These days,
I like the hook. listen, that was a great song from a songwriting perspective, and even just the way the whole song was structured, the way it was arranged in terms of like the instrumentation, like that was a great record, guys, man. And even the hook was infectious. I'm a knee space, I'm a knee, very very catchy, man. Something that would definitely stick in your head, man. But yeah, listen, again, the message behind this. I think how I can kind of sum this up is, Ariana's basically trying to say, yeah, what's the saying? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. And I think, this is essentially what she's trying to say. Listen, I'm gonna need space. I'm gonna need like time away from you. But you know what's quite funny as well? Obviously, the previous track was called Needy, right? And Ariana acknowledging that she can be needy, she can be clingy, but this is quite the opposite of that. She's saying, listen, I'm gonna need space from you. Like, I'm gonna need you to kind of, give me some time to myself so I can kind of figure my shit out, or, have time, for myself so I can kind of heal. It's quite the contrast, quite an oxymoron there, It's like, what do you want, Ariana? Like, what do you want? Like, make up your mind, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I hear everything that she's saying in this though, man, because she's definitely right. Like, listen, as much as you may love your partner, as much as you want to spend time with them all the time, like distance apart can be good. Time where you sort of have, time and space for yourself can definitely be healthy, you know what I'm saying, for a relationship, because being in each other's proximity all the time, man, that can cause problems, like you need time for yourself. Like you need, in a relationship, I'm very much a person that advocates for the person that I'm with having their own life as well. Again, it's just very healthy. Like the person that you're with can't be your whole world. They can't be. Like it never works out that way. And yes, and when you have time apart, it can definitely make the heart grow fonder, man. And yeah, that's real. That's real talk. Yeah, guys, that was a great record, man. Really like that. It was a bop. It was an absolute bop. So guys, track number 4 is called Bloodline. That was Bloodline. Oh my days. That shit was knocking. Oh my, that is what you call an anthem. What? Yo. Like I said, Ariana, she's got a pair of more hip hop / trappy beats, man. You know what I'm saying? That have an R&B element to them. I think this is definitely her bag, bro. Like, she shines when she's on this type of record, man. Like, yo, Ariana was talking her shit on that one. I can't even lie to you. She was talking her absolute shit. Don't want you in my bloodline. She's letting you know, listen, I'm here not for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I don't want no strings attached. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to get what I need to get and dip. Don't be calling me. Don't be saying you love me. Like, nah, man, it's not that. I just want a bit of fun. Because, yeah, this seems like Ariana is just in the process of... She's in the process... Like, right now, she doesn't want love, right? Because she's probably dealing with a heartbreak, right? She's probably dealing with, like, shit from her previous relationship, or even, like, stuff that she's still trying to heal from. But at the same time, a girl has needs, right? A girl has needs, and she needs these needs to be satisfied. So listen, we gonna do this, but don't think you're gonna get a baby out of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you on in my bloodline or on my bloodline. I know what it is. You know what I mean? I just want a good time, not a long. You know what I'm saying? I just want a good time. I'm here for a good time, but don't think this is gonna be something long term. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen. I get you. Listen, Ariana right now, she's taking us on a journey. She's taking us on a personal journey, right? And listen, I'm here for the ride, man. I'm definitely here for the ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yo, yeah, I think that's my favorite track so far. You know what I'm saying? I think that's my favorite track so far, man. Yo, that shit was bumping, bro. You know what I mean? And again, the hook, you know what I mean? I want you in the time. Time. Yeah, so moving on to track number 5, it's called Fake Smile.
Another night, another party. Saying hi to everybody. I'm sorry, it's time to leave. I gotta leave now. Got somewhere I gotta be now. I'm sorry, can somebody walk me to my car? If I go alone, I'm not gonna make it very far. I'm happy for the love, but now I need a vibe. If I'm being honest, I done been through way too much. I can't fake another smile. I can't fake like I'm alright. Ooh. And I won't say I'm feeling fine. After what I've been through, I can't lie. Fuck off, fake smile. Smile. Fuck off, fake smile. Fake smile.
I'm just loving this introspection from Ariana, and it's like she's inviting us into her world. Like she's inviting us into all of the personal struggles, all of the grief that she has sort of dealt with during this time period, man. And guys, you don't understand how much I love when artists do this, man, because I'm a very deep thinker. Like I'm a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I'm a very introspective person. So when I hear stuff like this, it always just makes me feel some type of way, man, because like I said, these are real life problems that people go through. So I love to hear, this from an artist perspective. It makes me connect with them a lot more. And yeah, listen, Ariana, she's over it, fake smile. Like I think what stood out to me is the fact that she said, if I'm being honest, I've been through way too much. I can't fake another smile, and that lyric is deep to me, and it stands out because sometimes as human beings, man, like we go through things, and it's like we're so used to kind of hiding how we feel, and we don't want other people to see our pain, so we just kind of smile through it. We smile through the pain. Like we could be going through, or some people could be going through the maddest shit, but you wouldn't be able to tell because it's like they feel like they have to keep up with appearances. They feel like they can't be vulnerable enough to show that they're dealing with like grief or pain, so they just put on this fake smile. Essentially, that is no good, because where's the time to grieve? Where's the time to kind of be in your feelings, and where's your time to kind of reflect and to kind of heal? Like, you can only do that for so long before this comes out in another way that is not good. So Ariana's basically saying, I can't do it, man. I can't fake another smile. And think about her as well. Like, she's an artist. She has to, there's a lot of things that she has to commit to. She has to, like, be out in public spaces. Like, she has to attend this thing or this event or whatever. So her life is constantly non-stop. She's constantly on the move. So there's really no time for her to kind of heal and to kind of, just be in her feelings. So I really feel for people like Ariana, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, she's basically saying, no, I can't do it anymore, man. Like if I feel upset, I'm gonna feel upset. If I feel pissed off, I'm gonna feel pissed off. Like she's basically saying, like, yeah, I'm not hiding behind a wall no more. I'm not hiding behind a mask. Like I'm gonna, show my authentic self. And also she said, what, it's getting hard for me for them to shock me. Like, I read the things they write about me, and again, that's another element of an artist that can be difficult to navigate. All of the stories that these media outlets write about you, a lot of it is not even true. So how are you supposed to deal with it? Like when you hear a fake story about yourself, or when you hear people talking shit about stuff they have no clue about, it must be very difficult, man. It must be, yeah. I wouldn't be able to deal with it personally, so I don't know how, people like Ariana deal with it. But yeah, like even though that is her life, she still finds a way to be grateful about it. I mean, here she says, "But baby, I'm grateful. I want you to know. I know it's the life that I chose." So it's sort of like the gift and the curse, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously you've got this lifestyle where you're able to kind of do the thing you love the most in this world. You're able to impact a lot of people's lives in a positive way. But on the other end of the spectrum, you don't really have any you don't really have any privacy. Like I said, man, I love the introspection on this record so far, man. And yeah, again, this is things that a lot of people can relate to, like. And Ariana doesn't know, she's probably helping a lot of people right now, you know what I'm saying, by obviously making these type of records, man. And yeah, man, listen, love it, bro, love it, love it, love it. So the track number 6 is called Bad Idea.
I'm outside. I've been worried about you lately. Running out of time. Wishing you would come and save me. 'Cause I don't wanna roll it. Yeah, yeah. Trying to get control of it. Yeah, yeah. Why can't I let go of it? Yeah, yeah. Gotta find somebody quickly. Yeah. Somebody give me something I can feel. Like what I'm tripping, you know this isn't real. You should know I'm temporary. 'Cause I don't wanna roll with it. Yeah, yeah. Trying to take control of it. Yeah, yeah. Why can't I let go of it? Yeah, yeah. Gotta find somebody quickly. Yeah. I got a bad idea. About what took a little bit of time. I got a bad idea.
The production is really shining, man. Like I said, I love the variation in sort of what I'm hearing in the instrumentation, man. And just obviously, like, there was a little beat switch up towards the middle part of this song, which I didn't expect, man. But like I said, I thought it was pretty cool. And I think what I'm seeing here is that I think Max Martin, obviously, guys, if you don't know Max Martin, where have you been? He's like the pop guru. Like Max Martin is like the go-to for pop music, and I haven't really heard, because this right now, what I'd call it, it's a variations of different genres. Like there's some trap in there, there's some R&B in there, there's some pop in there, there's also some hip hop as well. Like it's a mesh of sort of different genres, but it's all sounding very like cohesive and just very in sync. And Max Martin typically is a producer that operates in a more pop sound, so I'm quite surprised to hear him. To hear the fact that he produced a record like this. But one thing as well, like about Ariana, and like I've noticed this as well, she doesn't help herself, she doesn't help herself. But again, I just love her openness, her directness, the fact that she's not ashamed to obviously put herself on the line, and to also just show us that she's not perfect. I mean, there's a form of escapism on this song as well, and I think on a couple of the records that I've heard so far, like it's definitely a form of escapism. Essentially, what this song is about, guys, is her obviously getting with somebody to get over someone else or to get over a situation. Again, the sort of friends with benefits type of arrangement, but then I think she quickly realizes that, like, like her just trying to sleep with somebody or get with somebody to get over a situation is no good for her. You know, it doesn't. It only numbs the pain. It doesn't make you get over the pain. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, because when you do it, you could feel good in a moment, but after a while, the pain is still there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the pain, and she know the thing is, Ariana knows that this is a bad idea. Ariana knows that no good is gonna come from this, but at that point in time, she doesn't care. She just needs something, you know. She needs to kind of take command of whatever she's dealing with. Again, it's a form of escapism, but you know, Ariana, I think, is very aware of this. But even though she's aware of it, she still does it because it feels good in the moment. And again, you don't help yourself, but she is a pretty smart girl. Like, she knows what she's getting into. She knows what, you know, this will result in. But she's like, you know what? F it. You know, YOLO, you only live once. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just a roller coaster of sort of emotions. And yeah, Ariana Grande is really taking us on a roller coaster, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a roller coaster of emotions. And yeah, even I'm feeling like, yo, Ariana, man, like, I'm invested in her story. But you know what it is? That's the sign of a great artist, when they can make you invested in their life and in their story. Yeah, Ariana, listen, this ride is bumpy, and I'm on this ride with you, but please, at some point in time, you've got to do some healing. Yeah, so track number 7 is called Makeup. Oh, that flow, listen. Love with you. Hey, yo. Ariana, listen. You know what? Ariana could have been a rapper in a past life. You know, you know what I'm saying? Yo, she could have been a rapper in a past life. Yo. Listen, it's that makeup sex. Listen, I swear, Ariana gets herself in some pretty toxic situations, man. I swear. Oh man, but do you know what? I've just seen here that Victoria Monet, which is obviously one of my favorite artists, helped to sort of write this record, man. And I can definitely tell, like, I'm very aware and clued onto Monet's songwriting style and the way she writes her record, man, the way she sort of structures them. So I kind of had a feeling that she probably wrote part of this record. So yeah, like, but listen, even though, again, Victoria Monet helped to write this record, Ariana's delivery and the way that she's skating on these records vocally has to be commended, man. Like, Ariana's a great artist. She is a great artist, man. I think she's quite underrated as well. I don't really feel like she gets her flowers compared to like some of the other like you know, artists in her field, the likes of Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift. Like, Ariana Grande is definitely within that pack. You know, she's a very talented artist, man. And yeah, like I said, vocally she's a beast. And yeah, man, yo, this record was a vibe, bro. It was a whole mood. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole mood. She's got quite a few bops on this record, on this album so far, man. I just think from a songwriting point of view, this album has been next level. From a songwriting point of view, and even just like from a concept point of view, from like the message behind the records, I think it's just been next level. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so track number 8 is called Ghostin. was ghosting, and oh my days. I mean, wow. Obviously, Ariana slowed it right down for us. She slowed it right down for us. She wanted us to feel all of the things that she was saying, man. And yeah, that was wow. I don't even know what to say after that, man. Wow. I'm probably guessing that she was talking about Mac in this. Essentially, maybe it was with Pete, but she was still thinking about Mac Miller. And you know that for me is powerful because it's powerful and it's real. Because listen, she was with Mac for a long time, right? And they had a very up and down relationship, and obviously his sudden death must have definitely taken a toll on her. It's been a difficult situation for her to navigate because I think she was with Pete Davidson when Mac died, right? So somebody that you really cared about has passed away, but you're in this new situation. So Ariana definitely must have been torn, because yeah, going through the emotions of losing somebody like a Mac, but still obviously being in this new situation with Pete. It must have taken a toll on their relationship, and I think this is her obviously she's basically talking to him through this song, you know, saying we'll get through this, we'll get past this. I'm a girl with a whole lot of baggage, which obviously she is. She's a girl that's been through a lot, but I love you, we'll get past this. Do I wish he were here instead? Like, that's actually crazy. Like, don't want that living in your head. He just comes to visit me. So basically she's just saying that his spirit, Mac's spirit, just comes to visit her. Even though I wish he was on this earth. Not necessarily, she's not necessarily saying I wish I was with him. She's basically saying I wish he was here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, here, I wish he was alive. And so, again, it must have been difficult for Pete as well. Like, shit, like her mind is consumed with the fact that Mac is not here. So what does that mean for our relationship? Does she still love me, or she, you know, is ahead with Pete, or not Pete, is ahead with Mac? Like, yeah, it's when I'm dreaming every now and then. Like, yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is it must have been a very difficult situation, man. But yeah, this song is beautiful. It was beautifully written. It was beautifully sang by Ariana, and you can just hear the emotion in her voice, in the tone of her voice, man. Like, yeah, it's just she's conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one's deep, man. I can't lie. This one will get you in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what a beautiful record, man. So track number 9 is called In My Head.
Painted a picture, I thought I knew you well. I gotta have it, but seeing what isn't there. Caught in the moment, tangled up in your sheets. But you broke my heart, I said you only wanted half of me. Make imagination to create it. Can't see deep when I see angel, angel, angel. Well, I hate her, bring us angel. I never thought you'd leave me. Needed something to believe in. I thought you were the one. But it was all in my head. It was all in my head. Yeah, look at you, boy, I invented
Come
you.
on.
Gucci tennis shoes running from your head.
Yeah, listen. When Ariana Grande is pissed off, I swear she makes her best music. Like, this is pissed off Ari. You know what I'm saying? This is heartbroken Ari. Oh my days. Yo, like I said, the production again is very expansive, man. Very dense. Like I said, there's a lot of layers to it, man. And listen, honestly, like Ariana, boy, I mean, what can I say that I haven't already said, man? Like, yo, she has really impressed me over these last 2 albums that I've listened to, man. She has really impressed me. I didn't know that Ari can get in this sort of bag, like. And remember, I did say on my Positions album review that I always saw like Ariana like really adopting this sort of R&B style, R&B pop, R&B trap approach, and her doing really well. Like even when I listened to a couple of her early records that were just strictly like pop, I said to myself, she has the potential to sort of, you know, switch it up and sort of do more R&B slash trappy style production and kill it. And honestly, over positions and this album, she has definitely proved my theory right, man. Like she's a natural. She's an absolute natural, man. And yeah, listen. So this one is after the breakup, man. You know what I'm saying? And she's just absolutely ripping man to pieces. She is absolutely cooking. You know, I'm assuming this one's about Pete. She is cooking Pete. She is cooking Pete. Oh my days. In the issues, in the issues. Yeah. Can't lie. This one's one of my favorites. I can't lie. Oh, hey, this one's a banger. So track number, is it 10? It's called Seven Rings. Obviously, she released this as a single, and this is one of the singles that actually went to number one on Billboard. So yeah, like this was a big single. This is Seven Rings, man.
It's got Tiffany's and bottles and bubbles. All the tattoos feel like getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself all of my favorite things. Been through some bad shit, I should be a savage. Who would've thought it turned me to a savage? Rather be tied up with calls and the strings. Write my own checks like I might wanna sing.
It's traffic. Just run it, hey. I want it, I got it. I got it, I want it, I got it, hey. I got it, I want it, I got it. My head, G thanks, just run it, hey.
Wearing no ring, but ain't gon' be no misses. I'm matching diamonds for six of my bitches. I'd rather spoil all my friends with my riches. Liquids are therapy, my new addiction. No hell said money can solve your problems.
Guys, that is the ultimate bad bitch anthem. Oh my days, Ariana came on absolute smoke. The different flows and the different pockets and the melodies, and hey, that record had everything, man. And I hadn't heard that track in a while, so it was just like a great reminder to me how good that song was, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Ariana was on a different level on this. I can't even lie. The ultimate bad bitch anthem. And listen, I love the flexing nature of Ariana on this one, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was absolutely flexing, stunting on them. Like, yeah, like, even just the way that she did. Listen, hey, that record, there's a reason why it went number one. I can't even lie to you. And this is one of the records from the pop girlies that went number one that I actually liked. Like, not like a lot of the time when obviously a lot of the pop girls release records and they go number one or they become a mainstream hit. Like a lot of the time I don't really like them, but this one I actually liked. You know what I'm saying? Like this one was an absolute bop, man. You know what I'm saying? So track number 11 is one of my favorites from the album. You know what I'm saying? It's Thank You Next. I think Thank You Next and Break Up With Your Girlfriend on Board are my two favorite tracks off this album. So the fact that they're the last two tracks off of this album, I am absolutely gassed. But yeah, this is Thank You Next. You know what I'm saying?
Some songs about Ricky, now I listen and laugh. Even almost got married, and for being so thankful. Wish I could say thank you to Malcolm, 'cause he was an angel. One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm so amazing to love and love. That's not what I see. So look what I got. Look what you taught me. Yeah, for that I say thank you. Next, thank you. Next, thank you. Next, I'm so from the drama. Only wanna do it once real bad. Call me 'cause you ask. God forbid something happens. At least it's always expressed. I just got so much love, got so much patience. You should learn from the pain. Turned out amazing. That's not what I see. Look what I found. No need for searching in all I thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Guys, that was Thank You Next. And do you know what? I can't lie. I think this song should have been the last track on the album because I know obviously the last track is Break Up With Your Girlfriend on Board, but I think this track should have been the last track because it's just a powerful way to end it. Because listen, throughout all of the trials and tribulations that Ari has been through, like obviously this album has been a roller coaster. It's been like an insight into obviously Ari's life during this time period, man. It's sort of like Ari's diary, and obviously we know how sort of tumultuous her emotions have sort of gone through during this album. But I feel like this track here is just it's like Ari coming out the other side of all of the like drama that she's had, all of the breakups, and basically saying, you know what, above everything, I've come through the other side and I'm grateful. Like this song is just filled up with a lot of gratitude and it's filled up with a lot of self-love as well. Like I think for me the most powerful sort of part of this track is, when she said, plus I met someone else, we having better discussions. I know they say I'll move on too fast, but this one's gonna last because her name is Ari. So essentially she's saying she is now, I'm trying to say, in a relationship with herself. She's now obviously learning to love herself, and she realizes the only person she needs really is herself. She doesn't need, all of these like guys to fulfill her, make her happy. She doesn't need like situationships, like F buddies. All she needs is herself, right? And she's come to the realization of that, because obviously she's known for moving on too fast. I mean, I mentioned this on the Positions album that it's been known that Ari like goes into one relationship after the other. Like she doesn't really take the time out to be by herself, and that's been one of the criticisms that people have labeled to her, that she moves on too fast. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she knows that now, and she's obviously trying to break the sort of the cycle, she's trying to break the curse, and you know what I'm saying, like she she now knows that she kind of needs to be by herself. She needs to be good with herself. You know what I'm saying? So like I felt like that would have been the perfect way to end this. You know what I mean? Like instead of obviously the track that's coming after this, like would have made more sense. But like who am I? You know what I'm saying? But like no, it was a great record, man. And even her obviously shouting out her exes and just being grateful that, listen, in every bad situation you can learn something from it. It doesn't matter like if the situation like is absolutely shitty, you can always learn something from bad situations. And obviously that's basically her saying that, listen, I thank you for all the relationships, all the exes that I've had, because ultimately they all taught me something, so yeah, that's a sign of growth, like shout out to you, Ari, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is the last track on the album, and it's track number 12, Break Up With Your Girlfriend on Board. It's an absolute tune, probably my favorite track of this album. Let's go. Yeah. Woo. Hey. Break up with your girlfriend. your girlfriend on board. And honestly, I think that's my favorite record off of this tape, man. And listen, yo, Ariana is such a savage. She is such a savage. This is heartless Ariana. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, Ariana seems like she just got so many sort of different personas, different personalities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one minute she's a lover girl, next minute she's she's a savage. She's got so many layers to her as a person, man. But yeah, like I said, this is an absolute tune. But I felt like this would have made more sense if it was sort of earlier into this album, you know, when obviously Ariana was going through her sort of like F-love stage, you know what I'm saying, like the fact that this was right at the end of the album, considering obviously the track that was before this, Thank You Next, I think, yeah, Thank You Next would have been a better sort of, would have made more sense if that was the last track as opposed to this one, because it just seems that this one was Ariana back on her, you know what I'm saying, back on her savagery, do you know what I mean? Whereas obviously just the track before, she had talked about obviously loving herself and into any toxic situations, and just her saying, you know what, I know I need to be by myself and I know I need kind of time to heal. So the fact that she's kind of, you know, ended with this track, yes, it's a bit of a strange one, but nonetheless, it's an absolute banger. Obviously, guys, that was the Thank You Next album, and let me be the first to say that this album, for me, like, just from a cohesive level, just from a structure point of view, like, it was just so seamless. Like, it flowed through very, very nicely. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a hard listen at all. And yeah, man, it was a very introspective album. She left her whole heart, her whole soul on this album. Yeah, and I think the best part about this album is just how personal it is, man. Like, this album is so unfiltered, it's so unapologetic, you know, it's so raw, it's so honest, it's so transparent. Like, Ari literally left it all on the table on this album. She didn't hold anything back. And I'm pretty sure, you know, for Ari, this was this was therapy for her, you know, and it just seems like she definitely grew from this album. She went to like a whole different level. Again, I haven't listened to Ari's previous albums, but from what I hear and just obviously listening to what the critics say about this album, and like from an artistic point of view, she definitely, you know, took it a step up a notch. And yeah, she created her most personal, her most vulnerable, and her most honest work to date, man. And it definitely came through in the music, man. Like, listen, like I felt every emotion that Ari was feeling, man. And yeah, it was just so raw. You know what I'm saying? And Ari didn't hold anything back from this project, man. But yeah, I thought it was great. And even like I said, from a production point of view, I felt like, yeah, like the production and the songwriting definitely helped bring the best out of Ari. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like it was a great listen, man, for real. She definitely was the best version of herself on this album, man. And again, you know, through like heartbreak, despair can come some very beautiful piece of art, man. Like, there's no secret that a lot of our favorite albums and songs from our favorite artists have come from a time where they've experienced heartbreak or they've experienced, you know, a lot of turbulence in their life, man. Because I don't know, sometimes it could just make you, you know what I'm saying, it could just make you create an absolute masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Like, from hurtful situations can come beautiful things. So yeah, man, this album, yeah, it was a great listen, honestly. Like I said, I love the concept, I love the messages behind this album, man. And yeah, man, Ari definitely showed herself on this project, man. So guys, obviously that was it. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you thought about this album reaction below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And obviously, I've got a couple more Ari album reactions to come. I think maybe my next album is going to be either Dangerous Woman or the album she released last year. I think it's called Eternal Sunshine. Guys, let me know which one out of the two you want me to react to. You know what I'm saying, either Eternal Sunshine or Dangerous Woman. Which one do you want me to react to first? Let me know in the comment section. But guys, don't forget, obviously, the full album reaction is going to be out on our Patreon. So if you want to see that, you already know what to do. But guys, thank you for tuning in. And yeah, I'll be back again real soon with another one. But until then, my people, stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.